Hello and welcome. It's that of the 10th of December 2018 afternoon session video. Not much really going with the altcoins, so I'm not going to even show anything but the Bitcoin crossed against US dollar. And then looking at the daily chart, nothing too exciting today, at least it would seem. It's a repeat of yesterday's day, as in the high and lows are pretty much the same. Barely a lower high, barely a lower low. Started yesterday at the low, ended at the high. Today started at the high, ending at the low. And still holding the 2-day close level that it had on December 7th and the 8th. It's within the 18 average. It's declining. And when you're looking at what I've been saying throughout the entire summer and autumn this year, that breaking down below this key level would probably have a fast move to 3,000. And it's playing out as one would expect, because weekly chart, it's been a decent sized move down. So therefore, it wouldn't surprise me any time for it to hit. It looks as if it could happen in the next few hours, next few days, and it should be realistically soon. It's got a long ways to go and reverting the trend, because bear markets take a long time to heal. And when we look at the short-term time frame today, you're going to see a big reason for why that's the case. So then I look at this. I seen deal or no deal for the first time in like years, I guess 2 days ago. Not an exciting show really, but it's like whatever. It's a show where you have to decide if you want to take a deal at some sort of level or keep going and hope things get better. Things may get worse, and I look at it as in I'm looking to get out of a TUSD, which I got in at when the price action of Bitcoin was between 7,500 and 8,500, and that I want to get out of it. My deal now is, well, I could get 13% of a better price, because 400 on that's a bit more of a decline, and I would do a bit better. So deal or no deal. And I'm looking at the pattern. No, I can. If I ended up losing out on the bet, meaning it doesn't go to 3,000, maybe it's bottom, maybe it goes to 31 and that's it, or something of the like, and it just keeps going higher, then okay. It's a bet of a hedge situation for me that I don't. In fact, I'm happy to a degree that I lose. I'm going to be like, oh man, I was so close. I could have got a nice buy had I. Looking after the fact, of course, I would be. But no. Of course, if it goes to 3,000, I'm going to be like, okay, I got my buy in. I can do this and that. But our crypto's going to stay good? Are we going to at least have a good bear market rally? All those things I'm going to be thinking. And the market's going to do what it's going to do. So either way, it's going to be like, yeah, whatever at that point. But onto the shorter term analysis, 4-hour time frame. We're seeing how reversal in trend, down move from this high over the 4,000s barrier. It was resisting the 18 throughout. And every single time when it left the 18, of course, decent sized leg lower. But when it left the 18 throughout here, it kept on supporting a declining 18 low, enough where these 3 periods got it average, or sideways. The big move yesterday in the morning, which got the price action up to 36, well, that's a statement now. You're trying to revert the trend, so it's very important to hold where you came from, hold the 18 low, and it came down to it this morning. This is an interesting period, and we're going to focus more and more on this, but it came to the 18 highs, came back, and is now just hanging in there. There's an hour and 19 minutes left in this, so we're pretty close to the 3/4 mark, so it's really consolidating its last move, which looks like, and it is, that of a sell-off. So not the strongest situations. However, technical analysis, this is how I look at it. You have a move like this, if you're unable to hold, show weakness within this type of area, you're probably not going to have a good time, and it's going to go lower. Of course, if you want the market to go lower, it'd be a good time for you, but failed move, fast move is what I'd be looking at. So when we look at this even further, let's take a look at the 1 hour. We can see that this type of move is a lot more volatile and interesting than it may look on here, but it's an outside period. And it's a very interesting one. An outside period is one where the high is larger than the period before it, and the low is lower than such as well. But not only was the high higher than the previous period, it was higher than pretty much all the other periods before. In fact, the low was even more so. And therefore, after it has the move, it has continued to grind amongst the 18 average of lows, keeping that downtrend in session and the lower lows still intact. 15-minute time frame. There's this move in here. It started exactly at 11 o'clock in the morning. It was a 3-minute move. I'll say that as the spoiler. But since the move failed, what do I want to see happen when something like this happens? Well, I want to see it hold. And something like this is a breakout higher, because obviously two things happen. I should be pointing that out. I'm going to talk about both of them here. But on the breakout perspective, it had the move higher, then the move back to the 18. That's what I want to see it hold. Where it came from, 18 average of lows. But as it was supporting it on the 12:15 session, it just stopped. It just couldn't go higher. And then obviously decent leg lower, now resisting the 18. Did find support here. But this move does tell me that it's going to be very hard to trust a lot of these rallies. And that's what I even said to myself when I seen this on the 5-minute early. And I was going to do it live, and that was one of the things that's going to be, I was going to say, it's going to be very hard to trust this rally. And then, I mean, it happened fast. The sell-off, we can see, quick move in here. Well, the failed breakdown before the move. Very, very common. And then, of course, the rise higher. So now I want to see it hold here, hold the 18. And then it left it at the 12:15 session. That's definitely things you would expect during these distribution, capitulation type periods. And let's now look at this on the 1 minute to finish this off. And at the timestamp of 11 o'clock, so it started at like 11:02. But at the 11 o'clock timestamp, it came off of a decent decline, falling from this 34.5 level, bringing it down about 50, 60 basis points, close to 2%. And then in a relatively very low volatile range of under 1%, it went sideways for 1 full hour. And then you had your failed breakdown in under 1 minute basically. And then the next period it had, in the next 3 periods, this is it. This was the move. The low was about 33 3/4. The high was about 35 1/4. So that was a differential of about 150 basis points. That's decent volatility, to say the least. But I look at this overall, and I'm just going to push this button. It's going to just go through a whole bunch of periods, a whole bunch of minutes. There we go. And this is just interesting how this is moving. How you look at the candle movements look right now, but it's like, okay, whenever you're ready is how I look at things, because as the market was playing out in here, oh, you ready to go break and go to 3? Oh, no, okay. Oh, you ready to go to 3 and break? Oh, no, okay. I mean, whenever you're ready here, this is a lot of things I'm thinking. And now, okay, so it finally did that. Okay, you're ready. And now I'm looking at it in the short term perspective on the similar thing as, okay, so it's going down. Oh, whenever you're ready in here. So I thought that in here. Okay, we're going to 3 here. Nope. And then again in here. And right now it's delaying it a little bit, of course. So when I've seen this this move today, I continuously notice that all of the main indicators, especially stuff like the daily term time frame showing, it looks as if there's nothing to indicate a good green bullish set of moves coming further compared to that of red candles going down further. As to me, the latter, the moves going lower, seems as if to be such as a favorite. Thank you for tuning in to this evening's video, and I'll talk to you probably on the crypto day morning, unless something interesting happens before then. Take care. Bye-bye.